Hey, what's up, YouTubers? It's your boy Leon from Buck and Slug Reloaders. Hey, first of all, I just want to say Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Hope you guys are staying safe out there. But let's get to what we're going to talk about today. And today we're going to discuss roll crimpers. I got two 20 gauge roll crimpers. One BPI, which is a standard one pin. See if you guys can see the pin in there. One pin roll crimper. And then I got this new roll crimper that I'm so excited to show you guys. It is from the Reloaders Network. I'll post a link in the description. This is their new 4-pin roll crimper. Now I got the exact same one in 12 gauge, which I am absolutely in love with. Puts a factory like roll crimp on all of your loads, buckshot loads, slug loads, the whole nine, you name it. So let's get right to it. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm gonna show you my setup real quick. I got a little cheap 5-speed drill press from Harbor Freight. I think they're around 60 bucks or something like that. I got it set to about 800 RPMs. That's how you adjust RPMs right there. And chucked in this bad boy is the 4-pin roll crimper from the Reloaders Network. Now I'm going to be reloading these 20 gauge full bore slugs here. This is the Grizzly and the Grizzly. I believe this is the Grizzly shot. So the 1 ounce. That's what they look like side by side. I'll be testing these guys this spring, so you guys stay tuned. And big shout out to my homeboy Benjamin for making me this awesome freaking shell block. It's actually for 12 gauge, but in this case, it'll get me by in a pinch. So yeah, so let's get to it. All right, so first we got the BPI 1-pin 20 gauge roll crimper. And I got the Grizzly standard hollow point 1 ounce 20 gauge slug. We're going to add a drop of oil. In this case, I'm a big fan of this Lucas Extreme Duty Gun Oil. It's good stuff, y'all. Now you don't have to use this, but just use some type of oil. All it takes is just a tiny little drop. So you want to do this right. It kind of lubricates the inside of the roll crimp and makes everything just smooth and crimp beautifully. Okay, without it, your roll crimper can get too hot, and at that point it will melt the mouth of the hull. So that's why it's important. So I'm going to crimp this up with my BPI shell holder. Turn it on. Hold it there for a second. Apply easy pressure till you feel it bottom out. And there is the results of the BPI 20 gauge roll crimper. So now we're going to compare this with the 4-pin roll crimper from the Reloaders Network. All right, so I got the Reloaders Network 4-pin 20 gauge roll crimper in there. Once again, I'm going to add a tiny drop of this Lucas gun oil. Chuck it up in my BPI shell holder. Turn this bad boy on. Bring it down for a second. And then apply steady pressure till you feel it bottom out right there. And this is what we got right here. Look how beautiful and even that is. All right, so we're going to compare the two. You can kind of see right there on the BPI, it's just a slight bell. It's a little lump right there. That don't always happen. I'm sure why it happened this time. But the inside rim is a lot thinner, which is what I like. And it's a lot more even. So I'm going to explain to you guys why that's important. The quality of your crimps is a factor that is often overlooked by guys like ourselves who reload. Consistent crimps is super important. If your crimps are all the same, the powder ignition is all burning at the same rate, right? You want to get more consistent velocities, better accuracy, and less standard deviation between each shot. If your crimps aren't consistent and you don't get that nice even crimp all the way around, that's going to mess up things. That's going to throw your velocity off. It's going to throw your accuracy off. So it's very important that you're very, very consistent in your crimp. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Just to recap on what you guys saw, I showed you the difference between the quality of the crimps between a 1-pin roll crimper versus a 4-pin roll crimper. In this case, the BPI versus the Reloaders Network. BPI has been a huge sponsor of my Facebook page and this channel since the very beginning. Shout out to them. Reloaders Network has been outstanding too as well, so shout out to them as well. But in this case, I got to show you guys the information as I see it. And in this particular video, the 4-pin Reloader Network roll crimper really outshine the 1-pin BPI in this particular test. Now, there is absolutely nothing wrong with the BPI roll crimpers. I've used them for years, but I think I'm going to make the switch over to the 4-pin Reloaders Network. It's just awesome, man. I mean, you guys saw it. If you guys didn't take away anything from this video, please take away the fact on how important that it is to having very consistent crimps, be it faux crimps or in this case roll crimps, and how the consistency in your crimps really has it has a major impact on your velocity, on your accuracy, the whole 9 yards. So if you're not already doing so, pay better attention to your crimps, and I guarantee you your groups will shrink up at the range. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. And one last thing, shout out to my boy Benjamin for hooking me up with this nice little reloading block. I don't know what kind of material it is, but it's hard as a daggone rock. So until next time, you guys stay safe out there, and I'll see you at the range.